Hey guys, welcome to Mask Monday. Mask Monday is going to be a repeat, really, of last Monday. Although my face is not quite as broken out, noticeable, I'm still kind of just sticking with what has worked so far, which is the Summer Friday jet lag mask. I think that's what it's called. I've already got it in the empties, but it's not technically empty. I just put it in this tube or this container because it's just easier to get it out. Plus the cap was breaking. Anyway, so I'm going to put this on my face as my mask, and I'm going to put some eye patches on. So here we go. And I am wearing my Y'all Means All shirt. And of course, the North Carolina state. So, but I did want to show you guys that, showcase that, and now I'm going to scoot up a little bit. I had to wear my sweater, y'all, because it is cold. It is 57 degrees. Now, that's not to say and that may be warm to a lot of you, but to us here, it ain't. I mean, it is, but it's not. Still chilly to me, but that's beside the point. But I did want to wear this shirt, and I got this shirt. Actually, I got this shirt at a thrift store, and it was a whole 69 cents. Came out of if you're from North Carolina, we have, in our Goodwills, we have, they hang stuff up, and they have the bins, and those are typically where they put like t-shirts and baby clothes at, or and shorts, sweatpants, things that they don't put on a hanger. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've gotten some stellar deals from the bins at the Goodwill. I mean, a lot. Gosh, one year it was either 2020 or 2021. I know that seems like either, that's a big discrepancy, but I had weight loss surgery in both of those years, so, and it pertained to that. So I am going to tone my face first. My daughter and I went, and because, I was losing weight. I mean, this was I want to say that this was in 2020. Yeah, my first surgery in 2020 was in November of 2020. So this was right around Christmas time, and when you have weight loss surgery, and I haven't made a video about this, but I deleted it, and but I will make a video about this, if you guys are even interested in, my weight loss story, because I typically you have either or, either a gastric sleeve or a vertical sleeve gastrum something or other, or an RNY, which is a gastric bypass. And sometimes you have to have those redone years down the line, or revisions. Me, it was, 10 months down the line. So anyway, but my point that I'm trying to take forever to get to is I didn't realize how rapidly I would lose the weight, the inches, you know. I mean, I truly and honestly, I mean, listen, when I first, you know, did this, there were no support groups that I could attend. There were no, because we were at the height of COVID. I mean, everything was shut down. You know, you were, I mean, yeah. I remember when I actually had the surgery, my husband had to wait in the car. He had to go in with me to check in, and he was allowed to wait in the lobby until my number was called, and they took me back. And then he had to they gave him a piece of paper to fill out and to get messages, you know, regarding, you know, when I went by every step of the way. And so he, you know, I had to say my goodbyes to my husband in the lobby. They wheeled me back, and, you know, we were able to FaceTime, but they explained every time they put a little, I don't know, put a little tool on you, on your person, and every time you're moved, it triggered an alert. Anyway, all of that to say that you know, I didn't have a lot of support. I didn't have anybody to say, hey, don't go out and buy a bunch of clothes because you may not ever get a chance to wear them. You know, I had personally only known 2 people at this time that had had this surgery, and it was years ago. One of them was a girl I went to school with, and she passed away. And she passed away very quickly after her surgery. And the other person was actually my cousin that, you know, she'd had it done years and years and years ago. She had the sleeve. I mean, the bypass, because I don't even think the sleeve is available. So my point being, I didn't have any resources to really sit down and say, hey, tell me about this, tell me about that. You know, tell me something that I can't read on the internet. So buying clothes was something that I was just like, oh my God, I was in a 22, now I'm in an 18. You know, go buy all this stuff. And then I'm like, okay, these fit me yesterday and now they're falling off. Now anyway, so I wised up and started buying things. I've always thrift shopped. That's not me being like, oh my God, I just suddenly learned about thrifting. No, hell no, I've thrifted my whole life. Anyway, so I was like, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to go do. I'd rather pay, $4.59 for a pair of jeans that I may or may not ever wear. What I can't wear, I'll either, put it on Poshmark or give it to somebody that, I know can wear them. Anyway, so I've always been shopped. So anyway, the 1 year that I had gone, they had, we got there when they opened. For whatever reason, we were in town. Anyway, it was my oldest and I. They had their Champion, the name brand, the Champion, and I wore sweatshirts in some of my videos, but for whatever reason, I don't know if the store had closed down, they had bins of brand new, still with the sticker tag, Champion clothes. So I bought sweatshirts, hoodies. I did get 2 pair of sweatpants. Neither one of them fit me, but that was fine. I actually got them for my son-in-law. And let's see. Did I get? And I got a couple of the plain shirts that I think they're called Henleys. That they said Champion like right across here, but it was in the same color as the shirt. Anyway, so and I brought those home to my husband because he wears, you know, he wears solid colors. You know, you either see him in gray or you see him in blue. But anyway, so yeah, I really scored. That was one of my biggest scores. I mean, I got like 20 things of Champion for less than, you know, $15-16. So anyway, I mean, I gave some to my nephews, some of the boy colors. You know, they had the ones that were purple with pink writing. Of course, you know, I got some for, you know, my youngest daughter. I think Sam was able to find her a few things, but anyway, so I always been shop, and when I saw this, I was like, I'm so getting that because I really and truly mean it. You know, love is love. And you know, there's so many things I want to say about the state of our world and the mindset of people that just sickens me. It sickens me to see people get online and try to destroy another person, you know, and what comes to mind is Dylan Mulroney. I don't know if it's Macaroni, Mulroney, or whatever. I know you know who I'm talking about if you've been online any. And she was in a Budweiser ad, and freaking America lost their shit over what? You know, and in my mind, I'm thinking, all these people that are saying, we're going to boycott Bud Light, we're never going to buy, but you know what? The world could use a little less alcoholic, so hey, quit drinking Bud Light. Yeah, no. That was my take on it, but I just, the amount of hate and the amount of just viciousness that I've seen is just so damn mind-boggling and so disappointing that this is the world that I live in, where people are intentionally cruel. You know, I subscribed to Piers Morgan Uncensored because, and I'll do that with a lot of channels that if I'm interested in one thing, I'll click subscribe. So every day it's not, I'm getting a whole bunch of recommendations from YouTube about, no, I just wanted to see that one particular interview or whatever. So a lot of things that I am subscribed to, I don't subscribe because I'm on board. It's just, you know, because I hadn't gone in and weeded everything out. So anyway, I don't ever want anybody to look at who I'm subscribed to and think, oh, yeah, she's on board with that. I absolutely 100% am not. But that's not to say that I want to hear sometimes the stupidity that comes out of these idiots' mouths. Piers Morgan was doing an interview with, I don't know, it was somebody in Britain. One was a comedian or an LGBT plus, and the rest of that. I don't want to get that wrong, so I'm just, for brevity, I'm just going to use LGBT. I know that there's more, but that's what I'm going to stick with. So I don't get something wrong. Anyway, and Piers just continued to misgender this woman so many times. And, you know, it was just freaking mind-boggling. I'm sitting here and I'm watching this, and I'm like, they literally, I don't remember if they were talking about Dylan at this point or another individual that used they, them pronouns. And Piers kept saying him, and he kept getting interrupted there, used the correct pronouns. And his argument was, they're one person, they're not, why am I going to use they, them? And it was just so damn disrespectful. And I was just sitting there and I was watching it, and I was just shaking my head like, what difference does it make what you feel, dude? Freaking respect. Anyway, I did not mean for this Mass Monday to turn into this, but that was just something that's just, I'm very passionate about advocation. Do I mess up? 100%. I have inadvertently used her, he, she, him on many occasions, but the individuals that I did use the wrong pronoun, they know, and they knew what was in my heart. And I'm like, oh, you know, and they completely were understandable. I mean, I think it is a very fine line that people need to walk on. And yes, there are questions. I can understand, questions. If one of my kids came to me and said, Mom, I want to be this or I want to be that, and I want you to refer to me as this. As a mother, of course, I'm going to have questions. Not questions like, what? No. That's the parent in me. I'm going to, okay, well, how did you come to this conclusion? Or, help me understand things. That's the type of questions that I would, I think, have, for my child or for anybody that I'm close enough in life to ask these questions. I'm not just going to ask, any random person or anyone, hey, tell me, how did you go from, person A to person B? That's none of my damn business. But I'm going to respect. And so that's my soapbox moment, that I have really wanted to use my platform, be it small. But if this one thing that I'm about to say makes a difference in at least one person's life, then, I've accomplished something. Be nice. Be kind. Be respectful. Absolutely be respectful. It is not our business to know why an individual has set for what, how, and why, and what. an individual human being has set for their life is none of our business. It costs absolutely nothing to be, I was going to say it costs nothing to be free. It costs absolutely nothing to be a decent human being. That's free. So, it's Monday. 20 minutes is up. These masks under my eye feel absolutely wonderful. I love these. I did have some when I was getting boxy. I got a box of them, and I was giving them away, and friend mail and whatnot. And I think I've been in some giveaways, and then I started getting some, in my friend mail and whatnot. And I'm like, ooh, I really do like these. I'm hoping I can, snag some more when I see them on sale. But anyway, I do enjoy these. And I really like this mask. It's one of those that I keep on. I'm not going to wash it off. And, of course, I went in with my Wild Oat toner from First Aid Beauty that I absolutely love, and I continue to look for this stuff. Y'all know how long I've had this, and it feels maybe like it's to about right there. So, and I have used this multiple times a day. I used it before I put this mask on, and I probably use it before I go to bed tonight. Anyway, with all of that, I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Please be nice in the comments. Be kind to everybody. Be beautiful. And remember, y'all means all in this household. Love you guys. See you in my next video.